fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch, fuck you.
Okay, these are my in-process thoughts of doing this sculpture. It reminds me of anti-homeless architecture, like the spikes in public spaces, like preventing people from sleeping under a building or on a park bench or like in the, you know what I mean? Okay, and also I'm thinking about how like spikes prevent you from like walking on a surface or whatever. The artist that has his work at the TC Energy building, maybe subconsciously I made this because of him, but also it was my mom's idea to begin with, so I think I'm gonna connect that fan art just for the plug. But I like the space that I'm working in, and I like the tape rule that I have with the piece. This made me think a lot about rules. And what else was I thinking? Oh, the magic of an installation, how someone can be surprised because it's their first time seeing something, specifically in art school, like the magic that you can bring to sculpture, like how much of it do people really know, you know, or like what's expected. Kind of like how my balloons are here, and then the night before critique I moved them to hang from the very like second floor in the middle of the room, so when people entered the space, that pop of color was in a different spot, and it was kind of more magical for people because they were used to being here for like a week or however long it was there. But yeah, the magic of an installation. Also, before I forget, putting the plaque or like credits or title of a piece on the armature of the sculpture. So in this case, I wrote down all of the people who helped on the piece of paper that's on the bottom of the sculpture, but then the paper is the actual armature for the piece, as well as the duct tape on the back and the white and brown paper on the back that you don't see. But that whole part, even the brown, is covered with duct tape on the top, and then it kind of like follows the rules of gravity. That was kind of my rule for the tape. And then the shapes, even when, also when the triangles are kind of breaking the design or like the pattern, that's when you start seeing the paper come out from the piece. So it's like showing the armature of the work. And I want to say it's constructivist, but not really, but also like kind of, it's just like a nod to constructivism, I think. With very like cheap materials, but also this was expensive. I bought a lot of tape. But yeah, also working with people, having work be collaborative. I learned about the art movement, the Situationists, very inspiring, but also the way they thought about cliche in words, in pictures, in art, and the way people act, and like people walking in cities, and I'm thinking about those things. They're brewing. It's 5:31 a.m. Well, hold up, let me see, because sometimes my computer's time isn't right. Yeah, okay, so it's 5:31 a.m. I have 3 hours. That's fine. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finally eat this orange. I am back in the studio. I went all the way with the 3 and 4th sections, but then I'm stepping back and I'm realizing leaving the armature exposed where the ghost triangles are, or ghost pyramids, whenever the pattern of the pyramids start to kind of get deconstructed, leaving the armature shown isn't intentional. I made it intentional through a rule that I made up when I found out I didn't have enough paper, when really the rule of the project was to gift wrap the space in the stairway. So when I realized that, I'm like, oh shit, I have to tape all of this armature. everything needs to be silver now. Everything. So I came back here. I started to do that outside on the second floor, but it's fucking feels like 20 degrees outside right now. Like, it's ridiculous. Here's the forecast. But it's fucking ridiculous. My toes are cold, you know, I'm wearing layers, but I stayed out there for a while actually. I was doing pretty good. I made a lot of progress, but I'm back in the studio because this needs to get finished and I can't fucking die. So I'm gonna eat this, reassess, chill the fuck out, get some water, and make sure I don't die. But basically, I'm hoping that I'm happy. I'm so happy with this decision. I think it's gonna have a better critique, and I'm really gonna be able to say there is an armature to the sculpture, and what you see is not what you get. What you see is intentional, shows the limitations that I gave myself for doing this last minute. But it's still intentional. I'm still gift wrapping the surface. Period. leave a like. Disc 1. Okay. So in so long. Okay. Wait. Wait, what? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, okay. Thank you, LG. Okay, it didn't work. It said it was. I inserted a blank CD. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try open music now. On the CD, select the playlist that contains the items you want to burn, and then choose File, Burn Playlist CD. If you haven't yet created the playlist, just File, New Playlist, and drag items. Okay. Let's try piano. I don't know. Hold up.